Well, hello everyone. Thanks for being there. This is Miki Dalmau speaking from Barcelona, Spain. Welcome everyone to this very special GRACMIP Soon MIFAS webinar in which we are collaborating with AOFAS, the American Orthopedic Foot and Ankle Society. And we are very excited that we are presenting this session entitled Why Foot MAS today, May 27th, at 10 in the night here in Spain. Just before we start, I'd like to thank Dr. Holly Johnson and Dr. Andrew Murphy for supporting and exploring the possibilities to perform this initiative. And of course, our moderator, AOFAS President, Dr. Bill McGarvey, which will be moderating the session today. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Mickey.
So, just before we start, I want to inform to you that you have the chance to get some CMA credits for this session. You should receive an email from AOFAS Secretariat after the session, so just keep an eye on that. And before we start, I will just very briefly explain to you what GRACMIR is in case you don't know. So you can go to our website, gracmir.org, and you will see a bit of information on our society, which is a minimal invasive society. We are called GRACMIP because it's a French acronym for a research study group in minimal invasive foot and ankle surgery. But we are called now GRACMIP Soon MIFAS because we're changing our name to MIFAS Minimal Invasive Foot and Ankle Society. And as I said, if you go to our website, you will be able to check our courses. We do a lot of cadaveric training, either in Europe, Spain, France, but also in the US. We had a course planned next October in Washington, but this has now been postponed due to coronavirus situation. We run a congress every 4 years, which next congress being in Brazil in 2023. We have a research grant. We run a PhD program with the University of Barcelona in Spain, and we have plenty of other options and reasons for you wanting to become a member. So if you go to the website, just check all of that. You can also check our clinical case group on Facebook and the rest of our social networks. And just before we start with the actual session, some basic rules. As you probably already know, all participants' microphones are muted. We will have 3 lectures of about 15 to 20 minutes, and you have the option to ask all the questions you want through the questions and answers chat, but please do not use the general chat for that. We'll have specific questions for each speaker at the end of each presentation, and at the end of all 3 presentations, we'll have the general discussion with involvement of all speakers. So we are here for you. Don't be shy and ask everyone you want to know. And now I'm going to give word to Bill McGarvey. Hello, how are you?
Mickey, I'm great, thank you. And thank you and the Society for inviting me. I'd like to, again, like you did, give a special recognition to Holly Johnson and Drew Murphy for putting this together, and also for Holly specifically for asking me to moderate the session. It's a little bit of a curiosity to me why she chose me, because for me, MIS may mean maximally invasive surgeon, which is what I tend to be. I have recently started to dabble with some of the percutaneous techniques, but I will be very honest, and I have not had any experience outside of a laboratory environment with some of the things that you're discussing, along with your colleagues, David and Joel. And I think that this is going to be a real eye-opening experience for me, and hopefully for the remainder of the registrants and attendees. So I would like to echo what you said as far as really stimulating some discussion. I think the talks themselves and some of the videos will do that, but I think that the best way to learn is to ask the questions, and this is a great environment to do so. So please do that. I'll try and moderate those as best I can, but we really want to generate some discussion around these talks, and if none of the attendees do, then I will. I'll just create some questions on my own. So with that, I would like to just say that I hope everyone who is listening is well, and that your lives are getting back to normal. We recognize that these are difficult times, but this is an outstanding environment in which to learn. And we've really, as an unintended consequence of this coronavirus pandemic, really been able to communicate across continents this way. And I think it's been an outstanding opportunity to meet a lot of people and learn a lot of new and different things that we may not have otherwise done. I'll make one last comment and then I'll let us get on with the lectures. Our initial pre-meeting for our AOFAS meeting was planned to have this MIS topic as its main focus leading up to our annual meeting in September of 2020. Right now, because of travel restrictions, it looks like that's going to be a challenge for us to be able to continue, but we're still working on seeing if we can do something in a smaller domain. We may have to postpone, but we are very interested in this through the AOFAS in the US. We'll do the best we can to try and get that going for everyone. It may have to be postponed, as I said, but I'm eager to see this to kick it off. So, Mickey, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill, and I will share my screen with my presentation. Okay. Okay, now you should be able to see my presentation. So hello again, and I'm Mickey again. So I will be doing the first presentation in today's webinar regarding the anatomical basis of minimal invasive foot surgery. So just before starting, thanking again all the AOFAS board in behalf of the Greg Nipson MIFAS board, because this, as Bill just said, it's going to be, we hope, a very good